Today I'm starting my countdown for MLB positions for the upcoming 2026 season, and I start with the catchers. Catchers, there's limited catchers that I'd say in MLB compared to other positions, but there are some tremendous catchers out here. Some of them honorable mentions, and then we're gonna go straight through the top 10. So let's get started. Please like and subscribe. Please have some comments on this video, see what you think about it. I know I've had some success in terms of some of these top 10 lists, so yeah, please indulge and see what you think. If it's wrong, let me know. But let's take a look at the top 10 MLB catchers of this year with some honorable mentions involved. This video off with honorable mention Drake Baldwin. Last year not ranked because he didn't really play or at all in the majors. Drake Baldwin, yeah, tremendous here, man. Tremendous here. He is definitely the future catcher for the Braves, so Murphy will be moving on eventually. Baldwin's going to definitely step in and play a key role this year. 24 years old. Excuse me. 24 years old, 1 year in the league. 1 year, $820,000. 3.3 WAR, 124 games played, 405 at bats, 56 runs, 111 hits, 18 doubles, 2 triples, 19 home runs, 80 RBIs, 38 walks, 68 strikeouts, 274 batting average, 341 on base, 469 slugging, and an 810 OPS. The 97 games that he played on the field, 759.2 innings, 745 putouts, 32 assists, 4 errors, 3 double plays, and a 99.5 fielding percentage. He did have a pickoff, and his caught stealing percentage was 13.7. He won the NL Rookie of the Year, and well deserved. Drake Baldwin with a tremendous year. Definitely, like I said, future catcher of the Braves, possibly starting this year. Has some pop, and is a great defender behind the plate. So overall, definitely deserving of being on this list. He'll be a top 10 guy for sure soon. Up on the honorable mention list, we got Tyler Stevenson. Last year was ranked number 7 best catcher in baseball. This year he does kind of go down in his numbers, and well, yeah, he just didn't produce enough for me to continuously have him in the top 10. He was closest to getting out of the top 10, so it just made sense. Tyler Stevenson, 29 years old, 5 years in the league. His arbitration was filed. The team is offering 6.55 million, but he's offering 6.8 million. He had a 1.3 WAR, 88 games played, 299 at bats, 40 runs, 69 hits, 18 doubles, 13 home runs, 50 RBIs, 37 walks, 116 strikeouts, 231 batting average, 316 on base, 421 slugging, and a 737 OPS. 2 games played, he had 7 at bats, 1 hit, 1 double, 2 RBIs, 4 strikeouts, 143 batting average, 125 on base, 286 slugging, and 411 OPS. So not great in the postseason. 69 games played at catcher, 586 innings, 551 putouts, 16 assists, 2 errors, 6 double plays, a 99.6 fielding percentage, 1 pickoff, a 21.2 caught stealing percentage, and in the postseason, 16 innings, 15 putouts, 100% fielding percentage. He was fourth in double plays turned as a catcher in the NL. So, overall, yeah, Tyler Stevenson still deserving of being here. He's still great defensively, offensively kind of dipped in numbers, but yeah, I could see him being a top 10 guy again. He's a decent catcher, but this year, honorable mention. Honorable mention number 3 is going to be Logan O'Hoppe. Last year, he was also honorable mention. He is definitely one of those stars that just don't that go unnoticed, underrated. Definitely a great Angels player, and it's unfortunately sad to say that the Angels are really relevant, but there's some players that are superstars, stars in that league, in that team, and definitely O'Hoppe's one of them. He's 25 years old, 3 years in the league. He's got 1 year, $2.62 million. 119 games played, 423 at bats, 35 runs, 90 hits, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 19 home runs, 73 or 43 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 24 walks, 139 strikeouts, 213 batting average, 258 on base, 317 slugging, 629 OPS, 99 games played behind the plate, 869 innings, 757 putouts, 28 assists, 5 errors, 3 double plays, a 99.4 fielding percentage, one pickoff with 20 caught stealing percentage. No accolades, no awards, but hey, man, this is a quiet killer, and I definitely believe that he is going to continuously produce those numbers. And I want to see him have a really breakout type of season where the league really gets going on this guy because I really believe the potential is sky high, and I want to see him on a top 10 list for sure. He's entertaining. Honorable mention we got Ivan Herrera. Yeah, last year he was not even ranked, but this year he definitely is. His thing is what hurts him is he doesn't really play that much catcher. He's definitely played catcher. He's played DH a lot more, but Ivan is definitely one of those guys that is still a home run guy, a power hitter, definitely great slug, great on base. So, and defensively, I think he gets um, you know overlooked, but I think he's got the ability of continuously growing as a catcher. Looking at Herrera, 25 years old, 2 years in the league, 1 year, $820,000, 2.2 WAR, 107 games played, 388 at bats, 54 runs, 110 hits, 13 doubles, 19 home runs, 66 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, 43 walks, 84 strikeouts, 284 batting average, 373 on base, 464 slugging, and 837 OPS. Played 14 games behind the plate, 101 innings, 85 putouts, 6 assists, 1 error, 98.9 fielding percentage, 0 caught stealing percentage. He also was sixth in hit by pitches or hit by pitch in the NL. He got hit 15 times. So, neat fact. Not saying it's a great fact, but it's a neat fact. At number 10, we got Hunter Goodman. Last year he was not ranked. And, having a team like the Rockies that always struggle and always seem like everything is so doom and gloom, it's nice to see players that are actually pretty decent. And they have some decent players more than this guy. But Hunter Goodman, we're talking about this guy. He is definitely a great player and an entertaining player at that. 26 years old, 2 years in the league, 1 year, $820,000, 3.7 WAR, 144 games played, 540 at bats, 73 runs, 150 hits, 28 doubles, 5 triples, 31 home runs, 91 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 33 walks, 152 strikeouts, 278 batting average, a 323 on base, a 520 slugging, and an 840 OPS. Crazy numbers there. Defensively, 104 games played, 841.1 innings, 657 putouts, 39 assists, 9 errors, 3 double plays, a 98.7 fielding percentage with a 16.9 caught stealing percentage. Definitely can get better in terms of the 9 errors, but he's got some potential there. He was an all star, a silver slugger, 7th in slugging in the NL, 10th in triples in the NL, 8th in home runs in the NL, 8th in at bats per home run in the NL, 4th in assists as a catcher, and second in errors as a catcher in the NL there. So again, great stuff. It's a great coming out party for him, and I hope to see him continuously rake and get better defensively. We got Adley Rutschman. Last year he was number 4. This year he went all the way down to 9 because his production and his health is just declining with each year, man. It just feels like he's getting, worse as time is going on, and I hope he goes back to the original Adley Rutschman that we've seen and the ability of what he's able to do, which is these types of highlights here. But, he's got to stay healthy for that. He's got to play enough games, and he's got to perform in the postseason when they do get there. Adley Rutschman, 27 years old, 4 years in the league, 1 year, $7.25 million, 1.9 WAR, 90 games played, 322 at bats, 37 runs, 71 hits, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 9 home runs, 29 RBIs, 40 walks, 57 strikeouts, 220 batting average, 307 on base, 366 slugging, and a 673 OPS. 73 games played behind the plate, 573.1 innings, 518 putouts, 27 assists, 2 errors, 3 double plays, 99.6 fielding percentage, picked off or 5 pickoffs with a 24 caught stealing percentage. Again, no awards, didn't really play that much, but God, man, if he can stay healthy, this guy is lethal. Last year he was number 10, Yanir Diaz. Yeah, he jumps 2 spots. Let me tell you, production is key. Production is key. Staying healthy is key. And he has definitely continuously exceeded these expectations. So, good for him. At 27 years old, 3 years in the league. Arbitration filed from the team standpoint, $3 million. From the player standpoint, well, 4.5 million. So maybe in the middle there. 2.7 WAR, 143 games played, 542 at bats, 56 runs, 139 hits, 25 doubles, 1 triple, 20 home runs, 70 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 20 walks, 95 strikeouts, 256 batting average, 284 on base, 417 slugging, a 701 OPS. 113 games played behind the plate, 990 innings, 1,064 putouts, 38 assists, 3 errors, 3 double plays for a 99.7 fielding percentage and a 19.5 caught stealing percentage. Second in putouts in the NL. First in putouts as a catcher in the NL. Fourth in caught stealing as a catcher in the NL. And second in fielding percentage as a catcher in the NL. Great defender. Definitely a power guy. Definitely looking to make contact and, swinging out of the park all the time. But maybe he can get into some bloopers and some extra base hits next year so he can kind of get that on base percentage up a little bit. So overall, though, great player. Number 7, Alejandro Kirk, last year not rated, playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. I definitely didn't put him on the countdown, and maybe it was a little bit of disrespect, and honestly, maybe I just got to eat my words and say that I mistook this player, and I actually didn't realize how good he really is. Alejandro Kirk, man, huge, huge heartbeat for this team. And he did it throughout the whole year, not just the regular season. So, 27 years old, 5 years in the league, 5 years, $58 million, 2.3 WAR, 130 games played, 151 at bats, 45 runs, 127 hits, 18 doubles, 15 home runs, 76 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 48 walks, 59 strikeouts, a 282 batting average, a 348 on base, 421 slugging, and a 769 OPS. In the postseason, made his money. 18 games played, 71 at bats, 11 runs, 18 hits, 2 doubles, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs, 9 walks, 13 strikeouts, 254 batting average, 349 on base, 493 slugging, and 842 OPS. Defensively, 118 games played, 965.1 innings, 968 putouts, 35 assists, 9 errors, 4 double plays, and 99.1 fielding percentage, 2 pickoffs with a 19.8 caught stealing percentage. In the postseason, 18 games played, 163 innings, 188 putouts, 4 assists, 100% fielding percentage with a 14.3 caught stealing percentage. He was an all-star, 4th in defensive games as a catcher in the AL, 5th in putouts as a catcher in the AL, 1st in errors as a catcher in the AL, though, so definitely limit those errors, but tremendous player. 6, it's going to be Shea Langoliers. Last year was honorable mention. Remember when the Athletics were just the worst baseball team in the planet? Do you also remember that they also had some stars in the making? Yeah, I don't think anyone really did, but they really kind of definitely got started this past year. I think it was a huge movement here. Langoliers, he's been pretty good for a minute, but, still, he's on the top 10 list. Langoliers, 20 years old, 3 years in the league, 1 year, $5.25 million, 3.9 WAR, 123 games played, 481 at bats, 73 runs, 133 hits, 32 doubles, 31 home runs, 72 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, 36 strikeouts, 103 strikeouts, 36 walks, 277 batting average, 325 on base, 536 slugging, and 861 OPS. 108 games played behind the plate, 928 innings, 890 putouts, 40 assists, 8 errors, 3 double plays, a 99.1 fielding percentage, 2 pickoffs for a 15.7 caught stealing percentage. He was 6th in slugging in the AL, 7th in OPS in the AL, 9th in at-bats per home run in the AL, 4th in assists as a catcher, and 3rd in errors as a catcher in the AL. So, respectively, could definitely get better when it comes to fielding, but power-wise, hitting-wise, lethal. Top 5 now, GT Realmuto from the Philadelphia Phillies. He was number 3 last year. He dropped down 2 spots. There were just some catchers that were just better. Muto also, I know, had to deal with some type of injuries here. But still, 34 years old, 11 years in the league, 3 years, $45 million still. 2.5 WAR, 134 games played, 502 at bats, 57 runs, 129 hits, 26 doubles, a triple, 12 home runs, 52 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, 35 walks, 129 strikeouts, 257 batting average, 315 on base, 384 slugging, and a 700 OPS. 4 games that he played in the postseason: 17 at bats, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 3 strikeouts, 353 batting average, 353 on base, 765 slugging with a 1,180 OPS. He was tremendous in the postseason. 132 games played behind the plate, 1,151.1 innings, 1,216 putouts, 37 assists, 6 errors, 10 double plays, 99.5 fielding percentage, and a caught stealing percentage of 29.7 caught stealing there. Yeah, he was fourth in caught stealing, fourth in fielding percentage, first in caught stealing at catcher, first in double plays turned as catcher, fifth in assists as catcher, first in putouts as a catcher, first in putouts, first in defensive games as a catcher, and also, I mean, the fact that in the postseason, 100 fielding percentage was crazy. All that obviously in the NL, he's ranked super high defensively. He is tremendous still. Still a great defender and a great at bat guy. So if he could stay healthy, I would like to see his numbers climb up. I still think he's got it, and the Phillies still got their catcher. 4, we're gonna have William Contreras. Last year, number 5, plays for the Brewers. Yeah, this guy is extremely important to this team. He's the heartbeat and soul of it. And yeah, he's done a tremendous job throughout the years. So overall, let's take a look. 28 years old, 4 years in the league. So arbitration was filed. The team is saying 8.55. The players side 9.9 mil. So we'll see what happens there. Got 3.9 WAR, 150 games played, 566 at bats, 89 runs, 147 hits, 28 doubles, 17 home runs, 76 RBIs with 6 stolen bases, 84 walks, 120 strikeouts, 260 batting average, a 355 on base, a 399 slugging, and a 754 OPS. 9 games played in the postseason, 34 at bats, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 double, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 235 batting average, a 297 on base, and a 441 slugging for a 738 OPS. Still had a pretty good postseason. 128 games played, behind the plate, 1,111.2 innings, 1,149 putouts, 43 assists, 6 errors, 6 double plays, a 99.5 fielding percentage, 1 pickoff with a 26.8 caught stealing percentage. In the 9 games, 77 innings, 86 putouts, 1 assist, 1 double play for a 100 fielding percentage and a 16.7 caught stealing percentage. Third in putouts, third in defensive games as a catcher, second in putouts as a catcher, third in assists as a catcher, and fourth in double plays turned as a catcher, all in the NL. Definitely, when I look at his numbers, I definitely want to see him go back up to what he's able to do in terms of home run production and whatnot. But overall, he's still a solid catcher. Definitely a top 5 guy. 3, he was number 2 last year. And honestly, it's because one catcher bumped him down. But it still doesn't matter. His production is still uh, just extremely. It's really admiring, dude. I mean, what he's been able to do for 14 years, he's still one of the best catchers in baseball, and his power just keeps getting better and better. I mean, I love it. I love to see this guy. It's a future Hall of Famer here. 35 years, 14 years in the league, 2 years, $25 million. 12 million is going to be deferred though until he's 44, so 2034. 155 games played, 597 at bats, 54 runs, 141 hits, 35 doubles, 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, 28 walks, 125 strikeouts, 236 batting average, 284 on base, 446 slugging, and a 729 OPS. Behind the plate, 92 games, 761.2 innings, 663 putouts, 2 double plays, a 100 fielding percentage, and 43.8 caught stealing percentage, kind of high. Sixth in doubles, seventh in RBIs, and first in fielding percentage as a catcher, all in the AL. When I look at it, I definitely could see him transitioning to maybe a DH spot pretty soon. So his catcher status will probably be diminished like it was with 92 games. But still, he is a force to be reckoned with, and he's still going strong. I can't wait to see what he does this year. Two. It's gonna be Will Smith. Last year he was number one actually, and honestly, he's like 1A because he's still there. It is still very important piece to the Dodgers even winning because I believe that if he didn't have some crucial hits, some crucial home runs, I don't think this Dodgers team wins the World Series. Not because they don't have any talent, but the Blue Jays just really played really tough. And I don't know. I just feel like the Dodgers kind of underestimated that, and they really gotta they really earned that World Series trophy, dude. Because yeah, they were not going away at all for Toronto. When you're looking at Will Smith, 30 years old, 9 years in the league, 8 years, $43 million, 50 million deferred, like they've been doing with every contract in this team, and it will be 2034 to 43. They will have to pay him this money. 4.5 WAR, 110 games played, 362 at bats, 64 runs, 107 hits, 20 doubles, 1 triple, 17 home runs, 61 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, 64 walks, 89 strikeouts, 296 batting average, 404 on base, 497 slugging, and a 901 OPS. In the postseason, 15 games played, 58 at bats, 8 runs, 16 hits, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 6 walks, 18 strikeouts, 276 batting average, 364 on base, 414 slugging, and a 777 OPS. On the field, 101 games played, 865.1 innings, 873 putouts, 37 assists, 4 errors, 7 double plays, a 99.6 fielding percentage, 1 pickoff, and a 27.2 caught stealing percentage. 15 games played on the field in the postseason, 138 innings, 136 putouts, 3 assists, 1 double play, a 100 fielding percentage with a 23.1 caught stealing percentage. He did a lot. He had an all-star appearance, all MLB 2, Team 2, World Series champ, at 20th in the NL MVP voting, 10th in offensive WAR, fourth in putouts as a catcher, third in fielding percentage as a catcher, fifth in assist as a catcher, third in caught stealing as a catcher, and third in double plays turned as a catcher, all in the NL. Again, he could definitely be number one. Just I looked at some special things this year for the other guy, and looking at Will Smith, still a leader, still a key factor, and yeah, he still got some juice left in the tank in terms of his career. So one. It's going to be Cal Riley. Or Cal Raleigh. Sorry. What am I doing? Cal Riley. Yeah, last year he was number 6. This year, well, he is the best catcher in baseball. And the numbers just don't lie. His impact just doesn't lie. And baseball's not a one team sport, so it's not his fault that they did not go to the World Series. But they had a great, excellent postseason run. Let's look at Cal Riley. 29 years old, 4 years in the league, 6 years, $105 million, 7.4 WAR, 159 games played, 110 runs, 147 hits, 24 doubles, 60 home runs, 125 RBIs, 14 stolen bases, 97 walks, 188 strikeouts, 247 batting average, 359 on base, 589 slugging for a 948 OPS. In 12 games in the playoffs, 46 at bats, 8 runs, 14 hits, 2 doubles, 5 home runs, 8 RBIs, 8 walks, 17 strikeouts, 304 batting average, 407 on base, 674 slugging, and a 1081 OPS. As well, defensively, you're looking at 121 games played, 1,072 innings, 1,060 putouts, 42 assists, 4 errors, 3 double plays, a 99.6 fielding percentage, 21.2 caught stealing. In the postseason, again, 12 games played, 113 innings, 96 putouts, 6 assists, 1 error for 99 fielding percentage with 33.3 caught stealing percentage. The accolades are going to be endless, and I'm not going to bore you to death, so I'm going to limit it. But as you all know, this man was first in home runs, first in RBIs, second in extra base hits, third in putouts, second in runs, sixth in games played. He was a home run derby winner, an all-star, all MLB Team 1, Silver Slugger, second in the AL MVP voting, and, well, second in offensive WAR, third in slugging. with numerous other records. So, overall, deserving? Yeah, 100%. I think he's the best baseball player. He's the best baseball catcher in the league. And yeah, I mean, him and Will Smith are pretty close just because of Will Smith's impact and the amount of success he has had. But yeah, Cal Riley, man, you don't want to pitch to this guy. He is a dynamite, dynamite hitter and a really underrated defender. He's a great defender.